What do you say to the critics, sir, who say it's not the energy department, it's not the agriculture department that created the deficit? We were sitting in a surplus 8 years ago. Deficit was created by an increase in military spending and a cut in taxes.
Well, once again, it's not the military spending, but you can't cut taxes and grow the government bureaucracy. That's what actually happened. When you look at the Department of Defense budget, we're talking about 3.7, 3.8% of our GDP. The overall percentage of the federal budget that the Department of Defense has about 19.6%. Now, I will tell you that you can find wasteful spending in the Department of Defense, absolutely. But let's look at the entire budget pie of the United States of America. The discretionary spending is only 38%. 62% of our federal budget is mandatory spending programs. Net interest on the debt, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. As a matter of fact, in fiscal year 2011, the Department of Defense budget increased by 1.6%. Medicare in 2011 increased by 6.7%. So we've got to do the hard business of looking at those programs over there. Now, the same, with Social Security. We're killing Social Security because, that's why I don't believe this payroll tax holiday. Payroll taxes go to pay for Social Security. And the actuaries and the Board of Trustees have already said you've got about, 13 years for Medicare, another 24 years before the benefits of Social Security are going to have to be reduced by at least 25 to 30%. But yet we keep coming up with these election cycle gimmicks that sound good in the near term, but in the long term it's going to wreck this program. And when I look at the fact that you go back to 1950, you had 16 and a half Americans working for every one recipient of Social Security. Today we got 3. So then it comes right back again to what type of policies will get people back to work in the United States of America so we can replenish, rebuild Social Security, get it back in an independent trust fund account so we don't have the wasteful spending of politicians in Washington, D.C. who rob it. So, it's not the defense budget. It is all the things around that have been wastefully spent in Washington, D.C. And let's be very honest. One of the primary responsibilities for the federal government is to protect the American people. 10 years ago, airplanes flew into buildings.